go in and file them, file the size and everything like that. Put those back down. I like to have my nails down when I'm going in to do this. So these are dry. My nail tips are dry. They are on and dry. Now what I'm doing is this. I'm going in to where I left all of that extra stuff. I'm going in with an 80 grit sanding band. And I am going in, taking all of this in, all that extra in, bringing it all the way in. Look at what you're doing. I'm going to show you guys how it's done with a file as well. Go to the other side. Tap it in. Tap it in. Bring it all the way down to the tip. So you can have that stiletto, what you want. Okay, just like that. You guys can see that? Okay. Now, you want this to be precise and you want it to be on point. So we're doing, as you can see, stilettos. Stick this finger down. We about to do this one, but guess we're going to do this one with. We're going to do this one with a hand file. This is my 100 grit hand file. And I want to show you. You can see this. How it's like that. It's all like that. Take it. Make sure you have a seasoned one. Just in case you get close to, just in case you get close to that finger. You know what I'm saying? So, go in and take it like that. These tips are very flimsy. That's why I use them as practice. Because they're flimsy. You want to hold your client's finger. Your mannequin. Your client. Hold it. Make sure you get that back part. Nails are very, very, very flimsy. And look, with a hand file, you just gotta apply yourself, y'all. All my chicas gonna learn very well from me. And then I'm gonna go in to, make it more faster. I'm just gonna go in with my drill and clean up the rest of these. Okay. You want to make sure that you are doing it stiletto. Okay, that's what you want to make sure. You want to make sure that you get that stiletto shape coming down to the tip. I'm sorry, you guys, you probably cannot see because I know I have my hand in the way. It's kind of awkward. All my chicas, I hope you are paying attention to what I'm showing you. you know, this is a step. You don't have to necessarily even make this step flawless. But baby, when you get to the end, chicas, that needs to be flawless. Okay? Your stiletto needs to look like a stiletto. Because some people like, oh, I can't do it right now. You see that? Stiletto needs to be that. It doesn't have to be like that now. But, honey, you want it to be good. Now, you don't want to have to go to the end and have to do all that filing. Take them little sides off. Knock them sides off. Yes, I have a lot of sides to knock off because I had the bigger nail tips. And like I told y'all, it just wasn't. I didn't have all the sizes in order. The nails was everywhere. I dropped them. So you don't want to spend too long on this part. But you want to make sure you got your stuff in order. You see? Guys, see that? See how that look? See how good those look? Okay. Now what we about to go and apply. You know, I'm going to dust everything off. Make sure it's good and clean. Bam. Now, let's go in. This part right here should be nothing but fast. I mean, not fast. Take your time. But once you get to laying this acrylic down, it should be a breeze. Okay? You got your nail. Make sure you're comfortable where your stuff is. You need to move the hand. Move it to where you feel comfortable. That's what it's all about. It's about you. So, take it. Hit it on the side of your container. You know, you see that? Now, guess what? I'm going to show you ways that you can do it. You don't have to start at the cuticle area. A lot of people are not good with that, starting at the cuticle area. But I'm going to show you how some people do it. Some people start at the cuticle area. So if this is you, if you on here and this is you, you start at the cuticle area. I'm going to give you some techniques when I show you the other ones, okay? Some people use the 3-ball method. That does not have to be you. Take this one and set it right here. You want your apex to be thicker. You want to keep wiping that brush. That's what you want to do. So, you want to get in there and go for it. Let that bead sit on there. Feather that back. Oh, I'm so sorry, y'all. Got glitter. You wipe your sides. Make sure you wipe your sides. See how that's self-leveling? See how that is? How that's going down on its own? I'm not touching it. Just like that. Now, you want to add another bead. Nice another bead. Right up there in the back. Not all the way in the back. Because you started from the back. Now you brush it down. See that? Now you just go in You brush it down. See how flawless that is? Your shape's still in place. And I see you gotta look at it from every angle. It's a little dimple right there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go in. We're gonna fill that in. We're gonna feather this backwards. And we're gonna sit there and we're gonna let this self level. Just pat it. Any extras? Okay. Y'all see that? At its finest, okay? So we're going to let that one sit down there. We're going to let it dry. We're going to move on to the next nail. Next nail is the 3-ball method. A lot of people like to use this 3-ball method. And 3-ball method consists of the middle, the bottom, the middle, the tip, and the cuticle. Yeah, a lot of people do that, you know. But you put it right there in the middle. It might take you more than 3 beads because of your brush. Now always remember that. It might take you more than 3 beads because of your brush. Another one right there, and this one for the tip. We're going to sit there, and just watch it self levels. You know, you don't want your, make sure your temperature, let me try to get that out of here. It's glitter, y'all. Make sure your temperature in your room is good. You don't want it too hot and you don't want it too cold. If it's too cold, it'll get to running. And if it's too hot, some acrylic get dry fast. I'm not really going to say some because I know so many acrylics to dry fast. That's 2 beads. And then your last bead, 3-ball method. Your last bead will be at the cuticles. Now you want to push this into it. Pat it, pat it, pat it, pat it, pat it. Let it self-levels itself for a second. And let it go down. Look at your sides. And that's what's going to make the apex bigger because you got your bead at the cuticle. And you don't want it overlapping the side. So direct it in the path. Even though it's self-level, direct it in the path where you want it to be. And that's down where it's not on to the sides. You want to clean your sides. Clean your sides, clean them. Pull it down. Make sure it's nothing that's drowning. The side cuticle, you don't want nothing to drown the side cuticle. If it's something over there, pull it. Pull it to the middle. Pull it to the front. You see that? Put a little liquid on your brush. Not a lot, you know. And like that. We're going to add another bead because I know you guys can see how light it is at the tip. Use one more bead. Put it right there. at the tip. These nails do not supposed to be thin. The longer your nail, they're not supposed to be super thick, but if your nail is long, you want your nail to have a lot of support. Not thick. Remember that. Just the apex is supposed to be strong. Your apex is supposed to be strong. Clean them sides up just like so. Make sure it's flawless. So that way, guess what? You won't have to go in. Pull some of that back. Because you can see it self-levels going to the tip. So if you see too much at the tip, don't try to wipe it off. Pull it backwards. Okay. So that's another way. That's the 3-ball method. And I'm telling you, you do not want to do a lot of filing at the end. That's why you get it straight from the gate. Okay, so now let's do it another way that some people might do. It's not considered a 3-ball method. I done seen some of my people that I teach, I see them do this. They pull it close to the cuticle. They pull it close and then they leave a little space. A lot of people pull that to the center. Wait a while so it can self-level. You always want your client hand to be in a downward position so you can work that, so you can work it. You know, you gonna work that hand, not them. Don't they? Because some clients, they be stiff. You just gotta tell them, hey, can you relax? Like that. Put another bead. Push it right up in there. And just, you can let it self-level itself. Clean your sides up if it's anything on the sides. As you can see, look at that, how it's self-leveling. But as it self-levels, sometimes it can pull to the side. So what you want to do is you want to go take that brush, guide it, you know, just like children. They need guidance, right? See how I just guided that in the right direction? Okay. Now we're going to put a bead. Nice ass bead at the cuticle area. You go in there. I say if you hit this little part up here, if you take it and you put some on that part, you went overboard. I know some people might file that part off or something, but yeah, you don't want to go there. You want your apex to be strong like so. And as you can see, that already self-level went down. But guess what? You go down there and you clean it up. You clean them sides up. You see it like puff up like that at the tip. You push it back. The less product you waste, the better. Okay, we're going to add one more bead. It'll be right up in here. And don't forget to make sure them sides are great. Just pull it down. Pull it back. I'm not going to have to do a lot of filing. I'm going to do some filing, some reshaping, but it's not going to be a lot of filing. Put that one down. We are not going to cap these. This doesn't need to be capped. None of this. Okay, and I'm going to, last way, it's just going to be whatever. It's just going to get done. Put it like that. A way that's going to get done and it's not going to flood the cuticles, is not going to mess up anything. I think this is the first way I did it. You know, you start at the cuticle area, let it self-level, bring some to the center so it can self-level on this side as well. And just let it go down. Blend it in. So you can start to put your other bead in. You don't want the whole thing to self-level. You don't want that. You want to be able to go in and put your other bead in. Right here. Push it into it. I know it's so quiet over here. I like to have my brush wet when I play around with it, because guess why? Guess what? Why I like to do that? So I could fix it. It could just be flawless. I won't have to do much to it. When you have your brush wet, you could go in and pat, 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 and, you know, do what it is you need to do. Let that be down for a little while, because I got one more bead to put in there, and then we're done with that now. Go in, shape, do everything we gotta do, and you'll see the outcome. Now this is basic. It's a basic set. Simple, plain. I got glitter going on over here, y'all. A basic set, a set that I'm trying to keep my hands if you guys can see that. Feather it back. Try add just one small bead right up in here. See, I'm not touching it a lot, so my brush stay clean. I don't touch it. Like, I just guide it. I don't pull. I just touch it. Okay. I take my brush, swirling around. Swipe. There. Try to dry out as much monomer as I can. Flatten it back out, putting it in a shape like that. See? Put it off to the side in my holder. Start to clean up my area, my monomer. Put that container up. My powder. Put that container up. Paper towel. Nails. That's it. Right here. Everything is clean that I could think of. That's going on. We about to go in and file. And we're about to go in, guess what? A hand file. cleaning up the sides and everything. Okay. It is done. Y'all see, y'all know your nails done, so we want to make sure, look, we get this side. Starting right here, we're going to go down. This is a 180. We don't need to file a lot. Go on this side. A slight file. Get that tip. You want to file them sides in like that. You want to make it all go together. Get that tip sharp. See that? Ensuring a sharp tip. Now we just go in and slightly attack the sides, like so. Take the side like that. See how sharp that is? A lot of people, they don't like them sharp like that, but guess what? That's how they are supposed to be. You can see that. How pointy they are. Get it just rounded off. The more you do that, the sharper it is. So y'all let me know if this is not good. I'm gonna file down for the ones who don't have a drill. I'm gonna file down the whole nail with the file and show y'all how easy it can be with a file to do it. Get around close to them cuticles. I'm gonna show you that, how to smooth the whole nail out with a hand file and how fast it can be. And I just go side to side. I don't take it up and down. I just go from side to side. Y'all see that little dimple? Y'all see this whole nail is white. But y'all see that little dimple? That means that file has not gotten down to that part yet. Now watch. Just keep on. Now look. File got down to that part. Look how good it looks. Okay. Go around them cuticle areas. Some people be scared, so they take the file like this. But if you know what you're doing, guess what? You can have a file just like this. Go around that cuticle area. Make sure you move the finger. You move it, not them. They have their finger stiff. Say, let it go. Just, relax. Relax the finger. You see that? It's not in the cuticle area. The sides look good. And that's done with a file. It wasn't long. It didn't take long, but okay. Now this, I'm going to go in with the file. Cleaning up the sides. As I reminded y'all. Let's clean the sides up with your file. Because we're going to get that tip pointy when we do it this way. I could go in and Make sure you move that finger. Because when you do it, like the way I'm doing it, following it upward like this, and following it downward on the other side, you following, you sharpening. You sharpen your stiletto to the T. Okay, see that? You know, just want to go around and make sure everything is tight. Okay, that's how that look. See how sharp it is? Oh, I got a little bit of something under there. Okay, see how sharp that is? Okay, now a lot of people have these, so guess what? I'm gonna show you how to go in to the, okay. Show you how to go into the cuticles. The fast way. Have it on is the speed that you're comfortable with. You don't want to hurt your client. Move that finger. You do not dig. You do not dig. You have it flat as possible. You do not dig. If you lay the acrylic down right, you will not have to go in. And then I go downward with my drill. I go downward. I don't go side to side. I go downward. A lot of people, they do it the way that they like to do it, but I like to go downward. Going around the cuticles in a circular angle. And then I just go down the nail. And you just feel it. You touch it. You feel it. You look at it. And you see if it's smooth. If you feel something in there that's not smooth, you go in there and you just nip the area that you feel. Okay, there it is. Like that, right? Y'all see that? So these two are done. Okay, on to the next one. This video might be long, but guess what? It is what it is, y'all. Y'all gonna learn something from me out this video, okay? My chicas is gonna learn. And I'm gonna go in with the hairstyle and follow the rest of them. Because I have it in my hand, so why not just go in and use it?